We
Now, right
are
now.
we are live. It is the Darren Branch and Anthony Show, aka the Love and Chokes podcast. Episode 190. CLE to Las Vegas. Darren Branch, how are you doing
Look at the
today?
shoulder dancing you're
Uh
doing
uh
for me.
uh. How are you doing
Shaking
today?
it.
How are you doing today, sir?
I'm well. I'm well. I've I've been put in a situation where like I know things, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh.
and like I can't say things,
Yeah.
but I'm in a good mood.
That's good.
I'm in a good mood, and I've had good news and challenging things, and I'm ready for challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And then other things are up in the air.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
um, this weekend
Mm-hmm.
there's a fight of some kind, isn't there?
Oh yes, there is. But guess what? It's probably gonna be the lowest rated fight experience of the UFC this year. So let's not talk about it
Is
because
that based on facts?
that's based on a lot of MMA analysts and MMA journalists saying that if you look at
Okay,
yeah
but these are still projections, right?
yeah I still but if you look
We don't know until it's over, right?
I think you kind of do.
But yeah, I mean, okay, let's discuss what we're discussing.
Yes, so let's pull up the card. So UFC, whatever the fuck in Uruguay.
Sir,
I don't even know what it's called.
it's in Uruguay.
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I'm
Is that
being,
a third world country?
let's find
No,
out.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What is this?
Anthony,
I'm on that card.
don't even dignify that.
Yeah, Uruguay, Montevideo. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, it turns out it is a third world country.
Yeah, well they got their stadium looks kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie to you, like the place where it's at looks like Apple made it. Let me show you and the listeners.
Okay.
Like see that like you see this building right here, like
Wow.
that's the stadium. Let me show the listeners too real
That's a
quick.
beautiful facility.
Let me see.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, like it's kind of hot. Like I was like, dang, like that's like it's a really nice place, but yeah, so it might not be a third world country.
Good on you, Uruguay.
Let's see.
Okay, I
Let's
see
see.
you.
Let's look up some pictures of Uruguay so we can before he starts calling them, as Trump would say. It's a
A
S.
shithole?
Yes,
Wait, is Uruguay one of the countries where they speak English?
I believe they do. Let's see. Uruguay language. Uruguay. I don't know how to spell. Ugari. Let's see. Language. Spanish. Spanish.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah.
What's the country in South or Central America where they speak English?
Country. And
Because there's a country where you would think they speak Spanish or possibly Portuguese and they speak English.
Ghana.
Guyana. That's the country. Yeah, see, they all sound the same to me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know, Uruguay, Guyana, we're going to split fucking hairs here?
Yeah, but they. So
Are we
that's
going to split hairs?
we can if you want. I guess
I would rather not.
I gotta show you, keep you up on the screen so you can see the card. Let's see, UFC, whatever it is.
I'm not going to be able to see the card unless I, like, put my face against the, like, camera hole.
Okay, then I won't show it to you. But basically, it is. Let's start from the bottom and see if you can name. If you can think you know any of these people. Enrique Barzola versus Bobby
All right,
Moffitt.
so it's very difficult to play this game without somehow burying myself.
Right.
So I will accept that your intention is to demonstrate that there's no star power sent down to Uruguay
Yeah.
for
Like,
this particular UFC outside of the top of the card.
yeah. Like
Is
you.
that what you're implying?
Basically, like you got Mike Perry, Shevchenko, Liz Carmouche, Ozdemir. If you know no time, and Ilir Latifi, and then Tekka Torres is on the prelims.
Tisha.
Tisha, whatever her name, Tekka. I call her
All right,
Tekka all the
so
time.
Tisha Torres may be better known for being Raquel Pennington's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the prelim.
Yep.
Is she the top of the prelim?
No, she's the middle.
Who's the top of the prelim?
Gilbert Burns.
Oh, Dorino.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is a jiu-jitsu podcast in a way,
Yes.
right? That's what brought us together, Anthony.
Yes, it is.
And we have to acknowledge Dorino. Gilbert Burns is a jiu-jitsu world champion.
Mm-hmm.
He won a world title by defeating Chrome Gracie in a match that I think is worth watching. It's a very rare match in jiu-jitsu as far as I'm concerned because it has a moment that's actually fundamentally entertaining.
Okay.
And usually jiu-jitsu matches at the highest levels don't have many of those. That's a fight worth watching. So shout out to Dorino. I hope you win. Yeah, I mean, there's some motherfucking challenges. Like, one of these challenges is, like, do you send your top stars to a place that you haven't really been spending a great deal of time in?
Right.
And it's a new market. How much are we going to risk? Well, we're going to give you a title fight. And we're going to let you see Valentina Shevchenko, who is considered one of the best female fighters in the world. We're going to let you see her up close. That's a decent gesture. Like, just objectively speaking, right?
Right.
Like, remove all personal interest in Valentina and that belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm just thinking, like, if I were Dana, I'd be like, let's not send them John Jones.
Yeah.
Let's not send them Brock Lesnar. Let's not send them DC versus Stipe. Let's send them something.
Right.
We'll send you Valentina. And this is a pretty fast turnaround for Valentina. But she did have a KO finish in her last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Much to my fucking dismay.
Of course. That's how it should be.
Back to being objective. Back to being objective. So I think it's a good time for her to fight and a good time for the UFC to have her fight. Right?
Yeah.
Liz Carmouche. Do you know Liz Carmouche?
I know of her, but I don't know enough.
The gorilla? The gorilla?
The Manila
Like
gorilla?
gorilla?
The Manila gorilla?
No. The gorilla.
Just the
gorilla.
Oh, gorilla.
Can you see it in print?
Let me see. I'll look it up real quick.
I hope she didn't change her nickname. I'll be really fucking disappointed.
Let's see. Gorilla. The
Yeah,
gorilla.
see, bro. Now, Amanda Nunes is not just famous for what she's done in the cage. She's famous for who she is on top of it. Meaning, one of the ways that they bill her is as the first openly gay UFC champion.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, though, the first UFC fight in the women's division was Ronda Rousey versus Liz Carmouche. And Liz Carmouche, on that day, was the only openly gay fighter on the roster of the UFC.
Wait, are you saying the first?
So she's the first openly gay fighter.
Yes.
In the UFC. But, like, since now they have an openly gay champion, and they probably have they do have other openly gay athletes.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a deal, but Liz Carmouche was a fucking trailblazer.
Yeah.
Like before it was like cool. Like it really wasn't that cool that she was gay. It was fine. Right? Now it's kind of sort of cool.
Yeah.
People are in a way like it's just the way the culture is right this second.
It's
right?
cool if you're a winner.
People are intrigued by that. They like talking about how much they accept people and shit. It's like fun for them.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, I've got tons of gay friends.
Yeah.
I know lots of black people.
Of course.
You know? They're just people.
They're just people.
It's that kind of shit that people like saying because they think it baby faces them. Meanwhile, I just think you're even weirder.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Like, I don't have gay friends.
I just have friends.
I guess.
I have friends.
Except for the gay friends I have.
Yeah, but I don't know unless they tell me, and I don't really.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't
But
categorize
they're
them.
not my gay friends.
Right.
Like, we don't go to like separate events. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hang out with my gay friends today. Like,
Yeah. No, that's stupid. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense.
Really weird.
No.
But yeah, it is interesting that she has that little piece of history. Now they have history apparently.
Yes.
Because they must have fought, and I was asleep at the wheel. Did they fight at 35?
Let me look it up, but I believe they did. Let's see.
Because this is a rematch, and I don't know the outcome of the first fight.
Well, I know. Well, the thing is, I know that Liz won. I don't know exactly how. I think she
Really?
She finished her. She supposedly finished her. I don't know how though. Let me look it up.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, that's what,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
She finished her.
So, let's see, Shevchenko. Why don't I see it? But about when Tikia? Oh, okay, it was a doctor stoppage.
She cut her?
Yeah, I'm guessing she cut her in round 2.
Ooh. Ooh. Those are the kind of ones you might want to get back,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, I'm going to end up watching that fight for reasons that are obvious, right?
Yeah. It's like
Because I think Miss I will have another opportunity to win that belt. Oh my God, Anthony,
yes.
have we discussed my fucking elbow recently?
What happened to your elbow?
It hurts so much right now.
Why?
So we've nicknamed this, I don't know, but we've nicknamed this the pain worm
The pain one.
around the house. And like sometimes it feels like something is running amok inside my elbow and then shooting down my arm. And while I was telling you that story, it started happening. As I was like, oh my God. Like, that hurt a lot.
You should go see one of those PI dudes.
Yeah, I know, right?
You should. You should take advantage of the benefits that you have with the job that you have.
I think you're correct.
But you're gonna be like, no, I don't want to. And I'll be like, well, that's gonna hinder your job.
No, it's not that I don't want to. I will.
Okay.
I will make the proper connections tomorrow.
There you go.
Sneeze.
Blessed.
Who's the co-main
Let me go back.
for that UFC in Uruguay?
Mike Perry and somebody else, I believe.
Yes, it is probably somebody else. It's not Mike Perry by himself.
That'd be way better. Just him talking to his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever
It's
she
the
is now.
co-main event. Mike Perry. We gave Mike Perry a blunt and a mic.
And
It's
just
the
out there
co-main event.
spitting it, calling people. I don't know you brown people. You ain't a nigga like me. You ain't a nigga like me.
That would be the best.
Vincent
He's
Luque.
like, nah, nigga like me.
Yeah.
But like, I love that about him.
Yeah.
That like, he just without hesitation.
He said, "Yeah, man." You said
Fuck everybody.
African champions. It's like you see all the African champions, and you see Mike Perry just coming in. Like, what's up?
I don't need a belt
What's
or
up?
melanin to be an African champion.
Oh man, let's just drop the stupid card. Let's go to something really important. Did you watch the post fight with Kobe and Kamaru Usman? Did you see the level of trash talking that happened?
I watched some of it and then I stopped watching it. I
Yeah.
got bored. Did it get good?
No, it got really bad. It's like I'll make a sandwich today. He'll make a sandwich tomorrow. That's Kobe, Kamaru Usman. I'll take that sandwich. What kind of trash talk?
This is what I'm saying. Like, these guys aren't really good at this, right? So, like, what Colby does is he borrows the right things at the right time,
Yeah.
but, like, on a live mic, he's not truly fire.
No, he's
Like,
not.
He says a canned thing.
Yeah.
He does a canned idea. And it gets over. You know, it gets over. Like, he came out to the Kurt Angle
Yeah.
and got the "You suck" chant,
Yeah.
right? Which suits his heelness,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really borrowed from Kurt Angle,
Right.
right? So they're not saying Colby sucks. They're having fun with the song.
Yeah.
Same thing with his promo. He, like, threw a right hand at Matt Hughes in his promo.
Yeah, that was
some cold shit, right?
That's like
But that's canned.
Right.
He planned on saying that.
right.
And then you get standing in front of the dude, and now you're talking about sandwiches and shit.
Sandwiches. He did have some. He
Because
did.
you're not good at this.
He did have an okay line. He's
But
like,
it won't matter.
Yeah.
It won't matter.
it does.
Because that will be enough.
Yeah.
The fact that no one's going to really watch that YouTube video. They're going to scroll by and it's going to say, they have a heated debate. It's like, oh, shit. All right, cool. That fight's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Right.
But, yeah, it would be cool.
If they could say something dope.
Yeah.
Like he had like a moment. He's like, yeah, man, give me that Black Power Ranger belt back.
What?
Yeah, give me that Black Power Ranger belt. Yeah, I'm gonna take that goofy Black Power Ranger belt from you, and I'm gonna use the real belt, the original. That's the only. That was the only kind of dope line.
All right, first of all, the hatred for the new belt needs to fucking die. That belt is dope.
Yeah.
And the old belt was great,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it served its purpose. It's gone now.
Yeah. Bunch of
Like,
cuts.
people are so fucking nostalgic over that shit. They'll look at something new and they'll be like, I don't like this belt. Well, there's a fucking kid who just turned on the UFC for the very first time.
Yeah.
And that's the only belt he's ever seen in his life. And so when you show him the old belt, it looks fucking stupid to him.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Accept it. The same thing happens with WWE because they change their belts every 15 fucking minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so they'll see a belt and they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's the belt. And then, like, if I showed you a belt from 5 years ago, you'd be like, what is that?
What is that? I will say this though.
What are those?
I will say this though. I would be upset if I was like John Jones or Demetrius Johnson if I was still on my win streak, because that's money just gone. You don't get that's like I think it's like $50K gone that you can just sell if you need to get some coke or whatever you want to do, Mr. Jones. Or
Oh, you mean like, all right, let's all right, there's some kayfabe involved.
yes.
So the old practice for the UFC was that if you won a belt, you got to get a brand new belt.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you were a 10-time defending world champion,
You got 10 of those.
you had 10 motherfucking straps at your house. And each of those straps
Or
are
is
made
it
out of
11? I guess
fucking
you
gold.
get 11 belts because you first one.
Yes. Like each of those belts are made out of actual fucking gold.
Yeah.
Approximately 8 pounds of
Yeah.
gold, which is a substantial amount of actual money. Right? So the UFC decided, for whatever reason they decided it, and it's, of course, you could say it was because we're looking for cost effectiveness,
Right.
that policy was no longer the right policy.
Yeah.
And instead, there's one belt per champion,
Mm-hmm.
and each time you defend the belt, they put another jewel in your title belt.
Get some cubic zirconium.
Well, I don't know. No, I don't. Ah, fuck. No, I don't know. I'm just suffering live on the podcast.
Yes.
What was it? 3 weeks ago, I cried on this bitch.
Yes. Yes.
Ay.
Yeah, indeed.
The worms, dude.
The worms.
They're doing this thing right now. They're fucking trying to take over.
Yeah,
the worms.
you might have to cut it off at the elbow.
What was I even talking about before the worms
Oh,
came?
you don't know about the gemstones.
Oh, right, yeah. So I don't know the value of these gems.
Right.
I don't know if they increase in value the more you defend it. Like,
Mhm.
does it eventually become like a diamond or like something even crazier
That'd
that I
be
don't
kind
even
of
know
cool,
about?
actually.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like the YouTube play button. You go from like
I
silver,
would
platinum,
bet that it
diamond,
does.
diamond belt.
I would bet that it was something like that. Can we look it up?
Let's see. Let's look it up real quick. Let's see.
Like, I would bet that they probably increase in value at a certain point. Like, it may not be like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it might be like 1, and then like 5 is different, or 3 is different, and then 5 is different, and 10 is different. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. How much does a belt cost? New UFC belt. Come on.
Yeah. All right, I'm still with you, but I want to leave this exactly where it is,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna like walk right over here and grab this little CBD roll-on gimmick
Yeah. Go for it.
and see if I can put that on my little arm. My arm is getting real sad over here. Okay.
Let's see. So supposedly.
When I be webcamming, you're not allowed to do that,
Yeah, you gotta stay there.
I'm kidding, but that's actually true.
Yeah, because they own you. Let's see.
Man, it's fucking dicey out there in the streets. Oh, yeah, that it. Be gone, pain wormies. Be fucking gone, hookers. Oh, man. Your boy is fucked up out here.
That's kind of crazy, actually. So
What?
what they do is they put a red ruby, and so there's like 8. What is it? There's like so there's a plate on the right side with like 8 stones,
Okay.
and for each title win, a stone will be replaced with a red ruby, and the date and the location will be engraved next to the stone.
Okay.
So I think I wonder what happens after you hit 8 though. Like what happens if like Demetrius was still in here and just got hit 9? What did you do? You
Then
got
they fucking give you like a big ass diamond chain.
just a chain. You just get a diamond chain. It connects to the belt. You wear the belt as a chain, and that's the end of it. Like that's my Jesus piece, dog. You don't even understand.
Jesus piece,
That's my
that
Jesus piece. Oh,
my 10 piece.
oh man, I wanted to tell you something that happened earlier today in the morning when I came back from lifting. I saw the most. I finally saw an animal in Cleveland, and I was so happy. Like a true animal, an Avenger, and not like
Slow down. What do you mean a true animal?
like this like a true savage, like somebody who just had no care and just wanted to right wrongs in the moment, and they were willing to risk their life to do it, and I thought it was hysterical.
Tell me.
So driving back, it's bumper to bumper traffic from working out on West 14th. It's like just there's like construction and there's just like cars parked on the side, but they have a bicycle lane. So, but you're not supposed to go in the bicycle lane because it's a bicycle lane. So everybody's being doing the right thing, driving this line, just stop go, and this like it looks like kind of like a moving truck or like a yeah comes out and just pulls out and starts trying to like ride in the bicycle lane, sees some parked cars, jumps back in the line, jumps out and starts riding again. I see it, I'm like, oh man, this sucks. This dude's gonna try to cut everybody off. The lady in front of me sees it too. She's like, very cool, sir. I'm gonna one up you. She starts edging her car out of like line and starts going into the bicycle lane herself and starts stopping this guy from coming in. And like the closer the dude gets to like to try to cut her off, the more she just starts edging over and rolls down her window and starts jawing at this guy. This dude's like looking at her like, what's going on? Can I please get through? And she's like, no, you think you can get through, you piece of shit? Like this is what you think you're gonna do? Like she just started jawing at him like in this little Honda, yeah, this little Honda CRV. She just jawing at this dude in this like this truck that could clearly just run her over. It's like if you did this at 5 a.m., you'd be dead. But you're lucky you have all these witnesses right here watching it. And she just
In the fuck?
and she just starts like, but this dude just starts backing down in this giant truck and has to go back like 10 spots behind me because of it. Because we just all, because like I was like, I'm driving next to the truck, and the lady's in front of me. I'm leaving enough space so she can get back in, and that way we can just keep going with our lives. But I was like, I was in love in that moment because I'm like, you lady are a true hero.
I mean, or a true psychopath.
Either way,
Like,
I'm all for
anything
it.
could have happened there. It's like, is this the fucking hill you want to die on, sweetheart? Like, is this like, and like, oh, someone's gonna be like, oh, you cut her, sweetheart. You're condescending, fucking chauvinist piece of shit.
Hey, you call her whatever she wants. She'll talk to you. She'll talk back to you too. So it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. We're on even footing here.
Yeah.
But what I'm also saying is, she's out of her fucking gourd.
Dude,
Like,
she's awesome.
anything could have happened.
She's awesome. She did not care.
Awesome.
She's awesome. I was just watching it. She's just jawing at him, and the dude keeps talking to her, and she just rolls up the window.
You don't jaw at people that you're not willing to kill. Like that. This is like one of my main rules of life. I don't start talking unless I've already decided, like, this is a good enough reason to die.
Right.
Because it could go that quick.
Yeah.
Like, somebody is like, there are unstable humans in this world, and like, I always feel like I'm surrounded by them. And like, to a degree, I'm fucking crazy, right?
Mhm.
To a degree, I'm crazy. But to another degree, I'm not.
Yeah.
And like, it's important to remember, like, how much do I value this? Like, you can't get in this bike lane. What?
Like you're
Fuck
not.
do I care if you get in the bike lane? Am I safe?
Like-
Did I make sure that anyone that I care about who might be in a surrounding car is safe? That's all I can do. That's what I can control. Now, if you want to get in the fucking bike lane and be a fucking cunt, I guess you're in the bike lane, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you're in the bike lane now. But I'm not going to be like, no,
Hey, Darren, I got something
this
to
is
tell
the
you.
fucking line, sir.
I got something to
The
tell
line
you.
is bike lane. You get into that bike lane, me and you have a motherfucking problem. Like no, bro. Like, I'm not a fucking cop. I don't have to fucking pick up that slack. That's someone else's gig. Literally. That's someone else's gig. I'm not doing that shit.
Hey, man. That's why World Star exists for reasons like this, where people who are tinier dogs that have really
Insane.
loud, really
For
loud.
people who have lost their fucking minds.
Hey, man,
To interact with other people who are sane.
I had a little bit more respect for my neighborhood after that. I was like, yeah, you know what? This lady's actually a real person. She came over there and just started saying some things to these people, like, hey, just start like literally, like the dude had to look down at her to yell at her, and she's just yelling back at her, like, and she had no care. I'm like, and you have Ohio plates? Yeah, somebody must have left you somewhere, and you just said, not again, never.
Somebody must have left here.
Yeah.
Somebody should leave her.
Yeah. Nah. She. I was looking. I was trying to roll up next to her and try to say like,
An
hey.
escalator of problems.
I was trying
Like,
to roll up
you
next
can't
to
fix
her.
the escalator.
It's like I'll buy you a beer. Like we can go to a bar right now. It's nine. It's
No.
9. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go. I'll miss a
No,
little bit of
you
work.
can't indulge the escalator.
Oh yes, you can. All right. Fine.
But I understand the inclination.
Yeah, because it's just like that takes some balls, like some balls you don't have. Literally, like it takes it like to be able to just put your vehicle in front of another vehicle that could literally just crush you, and you just start yelling at it and
Dude,
start.
there's a certain amount of faith involved there too, you know?
Maybe.
Like, you're assuming that I value this.
Yeah.
Like, I value my shit and not hurting you more than I value where I want to go.
No, that's fair.
There's an assumption there that puts you at risk.
Yeah.
You know? And like, when are people most shocked?
Just when.
I think they're most shocked when they are disappointed by someone they love,
Mm-hmm.
or when they're encountered by, or when they encounter a true psychopath.
Yeah.
Those are the two most like, what is reality kind of moments. Like when someone who is truly fucked and doesn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
It might be better hurting you. If you interact with that person, or if someone that you love and trust completely flips on you, or like you're gonna be in the one of those like, I don't know where I am.
What's going on? You'd be shell shocked. I was
Like,
thinking.
you can get there real fast, sticking your nose where it doesn't fucking belong, sticking your car in lanes it doesn't go in. Like,
I don't know.
you can
I'm
get
just
there real fast.
maybe, or maybe she's just had PTSD of people cutting her in 5th grade, and she's like, not
I'm
again,
glad it worked out.
not again, not happening. Billy cut me, and he's the reason why he got the cookie and I didn't. Not happening today. I'm getting my cookie. Oh Jesus,
Dude,
let's get you.
it keeps happening.
Let's get you to weird news so you can just put it on ice.
Ice?
Dude, you have to believe in ice. It's the desert.
I just put fucking.
It's
I just tried a gimmick.
yeah.
Check out this gimmick.
Move it over.
I just tried
There you
this
go.
gimmick.
There you go.
We'll see how it works out.
All right.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I happened as I was trying to display the gimmick.
Yes.
I was close enough to the screen to read it.
Yes.
And I can't even believe this nonsense. Tell me the story now.
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend. She sent me this the other day. Basically,
What's up, girlfriend?
this gangbanger, or this gang leader, I should say, not gangbanger. He decided to try to basically swap places with his daughter while he was in prison and leave looking like her. So he put on, I don't know if I can find the one with the video on it, but there's like a video of him like taking off this rubber mask. Yeah, this rubber mask that he has.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And like he has like this like the Mickey Mouse donut shirt, a wig. I want to know what his daughter looks like just to see. But like,
maybe he just secretly wanted to be in drag. This is like his way of getting his kink.
I don't think
He's
so.
like, I'm just gonna escape from prison.
Maybe. I just don't know what you. I just think it's kind of fucked up though. Like you're gonna leave your daughter in prison with a bunch of dudes.
Wait. He left her there?
Yeah, he swapped places with her. Like he was trying to swap places with her.
But like, where in the prison is she?
I have no idea. They did not go into it. All they said.
No way is she in a cell.
I don't know what it was, but he got pretty close to them doors. That's all I'm saying. He got pretty close to them doors.
Here's what I'm saying. No. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that they were like, okay, like we're leaving with the daughter now, and then like somebody else had the daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's like a switcheroo, but there isn't like we actually swap places. Like I'm gonna leave my kid in prison and I'm gonna go be a free person.
That's what.
That doesn't even make any sense because like you would put a child in a cage with a man.
That's
and no one would do that. Like nobody would do that.
Hey man, this is one of those times we just talked about it. It might be one of those worlds where it's just shocking that like you.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
There's a small possibility. I would say a 0.8.
Yeah, like his plan was.
I would say a 0.8. I'll give it 0.8 possibility that guy is just a true fucking psychopath and was like, you know what? It would be kind of fun if my daughter was raped and murdered in my prison cell.
Pretty much.
You know, like,
his plan was to
like
apparently
0.8 chance
to leave his 19-year-old daughter inside the jail. So he was gonna.
19.
Yeah.
Is that the plan was to leave her?
Yeah, his plan was apparently to leave his 19-year-old daughter inside the jail.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I told you, dude. This dude is dark. He wants to get out.
Even though, still even then though. Okay, so say I put you in a closet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and I dip out, the fucking guards are gonna find you, and they're gonna know you're not a fucking prisoner.
Right.
They're not gonna be like, oh, let's put this one with the rest of them. Like,
You just want you try to make it so you just want to believe that it's not that
no,
bad.
I'm playing this out logically. Like, even if you dress her up exactly like him, how long before she starts screaming like, "Hey, I'm a chick. I have a vagina. I'm 19. You can't do this to me." Like it's not gonna be long, right? Like,
Maybe, I don't know. I made a
what do
movie.
you mean? You
I
don't
made a
know?
I made a movie about this in my head already. It's like it's the plot of revenge. Plot of revenge. It's a dish best served cold. While the dad was outside, the daughter was making an empire inside.
Yeah, she just embraces it.
Yeah.
She's in there doing pull-ups. And fucking.
No, this is what I said. I it's worse than that. I said like she finds
No,
the
no.
biggest, blackest person in there and says, "I'll have sex with you if you stop these other people from trying to rape me." And then she builds an empire from there. And then when her dad comes back in, they swap places again, and then it's over. It's over. He's dead. He ends up dead in the shower with a bar soap up his ass.
Oh my god. That's a crazy movie you wrote there, Anthony. Man, is it gonna get any weirder than that?
Not really. It's gonna get more playful.
Okay, give me one more.
So we got a man, 33-year-old, can't go abroad as his surname is too rude for a passport.
What is it?
F.U. Kenny. F.U. Kennard.
F.U. Kennard.
Yes.
What do you mean?
That's his name. So Kenny Kennard changed his name to F.U. Kennard by the poll of the internet a while back. He was able to get a license in the UK, but
Or is it like fucking you hard? Like, what is it? Like
F.U. Kennard. It's just F.U. Kennard.
fucking hard?
Fuck Kennard.
Fucking hard.
Fucking hard.
Okay, so it's fucking hard.
Fucking hard.
That's what.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you gotta say it like
Yeah.
or Fukinard.
Fucknard. I think it's fuck you. I think it's fuck you hard.
Fukinard.
Fucknard.
Fuckinard.
Fucknard.
Is it just so they can say it at the airport? Like would he make it so they had to announce it?
I don't know. It's not his choice though. It's like his government. Like this man has changed his name multiple times. I think once when he was 16, when he went to the army, he was I think he was what was his name? Coco Kenny. Coco Kenny. He changed his name to Coco Kenny. When he was 16, yeah.
So he probably just found out that the paperwork for it wasn't that much and that it only cost X.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm changing my name every fucking 5 seconds."
Yeah.
What a great human.
And then at 19 he was told to change it back by the army because it was because he was immature. And then after he served his country for 8 years, mind you, 8 years, he served the country and they wouldn't let him get a passport. He decided to change his name again based on an online poll he put out, and it was F.U. Kennard was the name. So Kenny F.U. Kennard.
Good for him.
But he cannot leave the country now. He cannot leave the country now.
He's a dude that likes a joke.
Yeah, he likes a joke, and he's like, but he can't leave his country now. He's like, all his vacations, he's inside his country.
And where is he from?
He's from, let's see, UK. What part? It just says UK.
Pretty small country.
Yeah, it's a pretty small country.
A lot of history, a lot of things to see, but pretty small physically.
Yeah.
Too bad.
That sucks, kid.
Because that dude is a guy that should be able to see everything.
Yeah.
Are we witnessing me getting a cold?
It sounds like it. Getting a sniffle? Is that?
Doesn't it?
Is the worms? Is it the armworms?
I don't know, man. The armworms are now making me sneeze. This is some bullshit.
Well, it's just isn't that like? Don't you have like one like every once a year or like twice a year? You get like a serious cold where you just come
Well,
down.
I had a cold like 2 months ago.
Yeah, your mortality's kicking in hard.
You shut your mouth.
I'm just saying, man. Like last year it was only like once I think I saw you sick, and then this year it was like I think it's like 3 or 4 times you've been sick.
Stop putting these things out.
It's just science, dog. I'm counting the numbers. I'm just counting numbers.
You're like, oh, you're getting older, bro. You're dying.
You're dying. Your
Your body's
mortality's
decaying.
decaying.
It's over. Anyway,
it's
been
over.
a nice episode. Hope you don't die before the next one, you old fuck.
200 will be dancing on Keebler's grave.
Maybe you'll have to, but I think I'll be okay.
You'll be fine. Just
Anthony,
get some sleep.
I will get some rest.
Yes.
You should entertain those who deserve to be entertained. And I am glad that we are able to do a podcast to entertain the very few and very loyal people who like to be entertained by us.
Yeah.
This is Goodbye for Real. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.